Hey guys, it's Ishan and welcome to a brand new video. In this video I'm going to play some F1 2018. We're doing the Chinese Grand Prix and as you can see it's not a great start as you can hear. Bad contract so far. All of our R&D hasn't gone through, they've all failed. It's not very good going into the Chinese Grand Prix. We had two major upgrades coming in, one for our powertrain and one for our chassis. These would have been really useful, but they just didn't come through. And as you can see right now, we're just going through and we're just trying to spend our resource points. As you can see, we have 973 at the moment. I'm spending as much as we can just to go on the new things and just try and repair them. Because these have already failed, we can do them for a less price, which is quite good. It doesn't mean you have to spend a whole 1,000 on them. And as you can see, we're into practice one, but we are straight into the qualifying lap. So this is our qualifying lap. As you can see, we're right behind Sainz right now. And this is the ever-tightening turn 1. I despise this corner. It's difficult and annoying, and I just hate it. And the audio is slightly out of sync for the qualifying because it messed up in recording. But the race audio is all in sync, and I've tried to fix them for the next videos. So as you can see, we're going right on the curbing there, not too far on the curbing, which is good, otherwise we would have lost a lot of time. We went very tight into that apex there, and as you can see, we basically nailed that turning there. And we went right round that hairpin. It's not a full 180 degrees, which is quite good. It widens at the exit, and this is a good corner. It's really good for just gaining speed and gaining momentum, and you can get a lot of good overtakes into this corner. And we ran wide on that corner, so that wasn't very good. But we still had quite a lot of time, and as you can see, that's a pretty good corner there. We went slightly wide, we misjudged our braking zone, and we were sliding all over the place. We lost the back end there. The entire weekend was wet, so it wasn't very good. At the moment, we are only on inters. It's not that wet, but I believe for the race, we are either on inters or wet. And that corner, going up a hill, you lose so much grip on the back end that it just starts sliding everywhere. You really have to control the throttle, or you can do what I did. Just power through and just try and wiggle away with the steering wheel just to make sure it works. And you guys obviously didn't see that, but I was literally waving my hands around as if I was using the steering wheel. And into the DRS zone now, but obviously as it is wet, we don't have DRS, otherwise we would literally just flail everywhere. Going to the very, very heavy braking zone of the second to last corner, a late turning point there. We got a good exit there, sliding a bit, getting full opposite lock. Not great. Science has caught up to us, but I think this should be alright. Going into the last corner and onto the pit straight. And there we go. We actually got a pretty good P2, but obviously as people start doing, we're going to go further back. And as you can see, this is us going in for our in-lap. And it's got even more wet. And we lose control. We go into the gravel. And you can see Sainz just rushes. He actually hits us. And we get put onto the runoff area. It's not great. We turn around, and as you can see, we've gone. Oh, I paused it back. And you can see, and then we lose it, and we've actually made contact with Alonso. So me and Alonso have made contact, and we've had to retire. We broke our engine, and we just couldn't do anything, so we had to retire. So we're going to be stuck at the back of the grid. What a turn of events in the qualifying, and let you watch this.
All things you'll find in abundance amongst the 15 million people.
I skipped it. I'm sorry, I did not mean to skip it. But as you can see, we're starting in P20 right at the back of the grid. We're going to have to use some major things. And as you can see, we're going all into it. We're going to go for... We're not actually going to do any stops. We're going to try and maintain our... We're going to try and maintain our tyre wear. And as you can see, it's very, very dark and very damp right now. And 5 lights and off we go. A lot of wheel spin in the straight. And as you can see, everyone's pulling away from us. But we're going to try and go very late on the brakes. And we literally can't see anything. It's so dark and it's so wet. And as you can see, we got really well into that corner. We've overtaken 4 people already. And as you can see, we're now right behind Stroll and Van Dorn. And Alonso's trying to make a move on us, but he's actually battling with Ocon. Ocon's lost out and he's now going up against the Rotkin. So quite dramatic back here. And as you can see, this is us going right around everyone. As you can see, Alonso now battling with Ocon, and then I believe they make contact. Yeah, they made contact, and then he's now battling with the Rotkin. And as you can see, there we are in the Red Bull Toro Rosso, and very late on the brakes. There's a massive dive. We're right on par with our teammate now, right behind Charles Leclerc. And as you can see, our teammate Pierre Gasly is on our right. He's closed us there. He's closed the door. And going into this corner, we're going to try and power for our way through. And as you can see, me and Gasly are going to be battling here. We've tried to get a look on the outside. We've had to obviously coast a little bit. And right on the inside now, we're going to try and squeeze him out away. And he's taking a wider line to make sure we don't make contact. And he's using that to get more momentum. So he's now ahead of us, but we should be able to try and get very late in the brakes. And actually, very, very late in the brakes. We literally have to move out of the way or we were going to make contact. And now we're right behind him, and we lose so much grip on that back end that we just spin slightly. But we're going to go and try for a very, very wide line here just to maintain our speed and not have to coast. And as you can see, we've tucked in right behind him in the slipstream. The slipstream on this game is so potent. We should be able just to get right around him, but it's going to be hard because we're both going quite fast. And you can see we're going to try and go on his inside, and that's really good. We managed to get past him, and we nearly make contact with Charles Leclerc again. And yeah, and we've managed to beat him out. We've squeezed him, and we are now into P13. And you can see again, we're around here, but this time we're going to be trying to overtake Charles Leclerc this time. And we actually misjudged the turning point slightly, but it hasn't hindered us too badly. And now we're right behind Charles Leclerc. We're right behind him in the slipstream. Obviously, if we had DRS right now, we would have DRS. But we don't. And you can see we're gaining on him so much. This should be quite easy in the hairpin. We're actually going to go on the outside. And it's a massive dive. We're right behind Sainz now. That was a massive dive in Charles Leclerc. He has been taken out, effectively, from our race. Not the race, but from our race. And we've gone a bit wide here. And we span. Oh, it's disaster. We've span. So we're just going to go back slightly, as that's not going to be very good. So we've gone back. And now, we're not going to change anything. We're not going to go for any overtakes. So, you know, if we do that, we're just going to lose so much grip. So, we're back to where we were. And there we go. We're right behind Sainz right now. So, we're going to try and get him on the outside, if we can. But he's quite far ahead of us now. And so, and he's going to be battling with Magnussen. So, and as we just heard on the radio, Grosjean has some mechanical problems. And it's a massive dive on Magnussen and Sainz, but it doesn't work out. We've gone wide as we couldn't make it. We're battling with Sainz, but he just has the speed. And now this is a bit later, and we've managed to get past Sainz and Magnussen. And now we're right behind Perez. And as you can see, this is battling for P8. And it's quite heavy. The grip on the track has just been getting worse and worse. And as you can see, we make a bit of contact, a bit like Verstappen did with him in the Brazilian Grand Prix. Now DRS is enabled, so we're gonna go straight into the pits. We're gonna put on some dries, and now it's gonna be a completely different race now. Basically, everyone has dived into the pit lane right now to try and get on the dries and just beat as many people as you can. So the problem with being Toro Rosso, we're quite far down the pit lane. We have a long way to go. And now, time for the pit lane. And 2.8 seconds, that's really good. But we're being held up. The Haas, the Force India, and the McLaren have all just held us up. We were ahead of Perez, and we are now behind Perez and Sainz. Unbelievable. Now we're out of the pit lane. And now we're going to have to make up a lot of positions to get back into P8. So it's going to be very hard. And as you can see, we're minus... Oh, it's virtual safety car. Virtual safety car now. And we are minus 27 laps. Minus 0.27 laps. My problem. And now we are back. And the VSC is over. We made a big contact with Sainz there. And we have DRS on Sainz. So we're going to go right on the inside of the hairpin. And we've just managed to beat him into it. Can we maintain it? Can we defend? Yes, we go for a very, very sharp and defensive turn. We go slightly wide. But it's fine. Sainz is now going to be trying to get back at us. But I think we managed to get him there. It's gone very well, actually. Now, all we have left is Perez, if we can catch up to him. So, and now Sainz is trying to guess. We're going to try and squeeze him. And he's made contact with us. And we've got the better line going into turn 1. So, he's just had to give us space. So, into turn 1, we are nailing him this corner. Absolutely nailing him. And as you can see, we're going to try and catch up to Perez if we can. But it's going to be hard. And, oh! Perez has, I believe... Yes, he's retiring from the race. Oh, wait, that's not Perez, it's Ocon. Oh, Ocon has retired from the race. Oh, and we lost grip there again. It's that corner, we always tend to lose grip. And as you can see, we've now got plus 0.1 laps left, so we're going to bump it back into standard after being in lean. We've actually managed to catch up to Perez. Can we do the overtake going onto the outside? Inside, my bad. And we have gone. We're gonna get right in front of him. We're gonna close the door on him, and we're gonna go straight into the hairpin. And he can't do anything. We've just overtaken him, and he can't move in the braking zone. So we've got him there, and it is lap 14 of 14 onto the final straight, and it is wonderful. We have come an actually pretty brilliant P8. Considering we started in P20, gaining 12 positions. That's pretty incredible if you ask me. So as you can see, now onto the winner's cutscene.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium. And as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari. So then, it's time to see how this
and that
result
is the end of the Chinese Grand Prix. We've done really well there. P20, we get P8. That's pretty great. So, there you go. I think it's us.
I have to give it to the captain. They did a great
Yeah,
job
we are the captain. We have done very well. So, yeah, I'm actually really happy with that race. So, yeah, I am very, very pleased that we managed to get P8. My teammate has got P13. Pretty decent, but we have just been smashing him so far. As you can see, Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon did not make it in the race. They were the non-finishers of the race. And in the standings, we have gone up. We have beaten Esteban Ocon. We are now sitting in P8 in the Drivers' Championship. So we're doing pretty well for ourselves. Considering this is our rookie season, our premiere season in Formula 1, we are doing really, really well. So I think the next race we have is Baku, and into the interview with Claire.
You made it look easy.
It wasn't an easy race,
during the race, didn't you?
but yeah, I mean the car was really sticking to the track. I'm gonna be honest. We had some really good aerodynamics there, so I'm gonna go for that one.
Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing.
Well, yeah, I'm really glad that we're doing them justice actually. But yeah, so good. I'm gonna go for that one.
It's the start of the season. How do you think things are going to go for you?
I mean, I want to do all of these, if I'm being honest. I mean, they all kind of fit with everything that we're doing. You know, we can't tell this early, but we're doing really well. So, I didn't pick one at a time.
How do you feel the weather affected the outcome today?
I mean, it changed our strategies, but we still did well. So,
appreciate your time.
Thank you, Claire. Onto the weighbridge. And as you can see, this is our rivalry breakdown. We beat our teammate, and you can see our reputation has gone way up. Very, very good. So that's very, very good.
That's
so
exactly the kind of result I'm looking for.
And 838 resource points right now. So yeah, let's see what we can do for those points. We're definitely going to go for that chassis redevelopment, and what else are we going to go for? I'm trying to think. Maybe durability. But we might just conserve them until the next race, maybe get something more important in a later date. Or might just even... Yeah, I think we're going to go for these little quality control things.